Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Today we are talking to our first time filmmakers and session winners of the September sessions. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining us on this call. I can see in the chat room that we have a few people watching. So if you'd like to leave any comments for our filmmakers, if you're supporting a particular film, put it in the chat and we will share that during today's stream. But first, let's find out who is here and the films that these filmmakers are representing. Liam, I'm going to throw it over to you first. If you'd like to introduce yourself, tell us what your project was and your roles on the film as well.
Of course. Hi, I'm Liam and I am the writer-director of The Cardigan.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to start with you. So we'll be coming back to The Cardigan after we found out from everyone else on the stream. So Elizabeth, take it away.
I'm Elizabeth Mitrofanova and I'm writer and director by Game of War.
Nice. Thank you. Look forward to finding out more about that. Yuslav, your film.
Yavuz. I'm Yavuz. I'm the film director of Cinema Rivoli.
Thank you. Perfect. And Sylvester?
My name is Sylvester. I'm the director and editor for I See Red.
Perfect. And then finally, Fernando and team, do you want to introduce who you both are?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Fernando. This is my father, Geronimo, and he's the director, editor, and producer, blah, 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 everything. Carcass, Heroes of All.
Perfect. Well, we'll be coming back to you and we'll be circling back to you after we've spoken to everyone else who's on this call. And this is just a reminder, if you are watching this and have any questions for our filmmakers, the chat room is open, so do ask away. Liam, let's start with your project, The Cardigan, and find out a little bit more about why you wanted to make this film and what the goals are with this project and your filmmaking career.
Great question. Okay, so the film was born in COVID back in 2020. It's a Taylor Swift inspired film. So she released an album called Folklore in 2020. And at that time, I don't know if other creators relate to this, but I was in a huge rut because we couldn't physically go out and make things because of lockdown. I didn't know what to do with myself. And this album came out and it inspired a story within me. And I had to get writing, and it's been 2-3 years in the making, and it's finally out. The whole goal with it was to just get something out, to see if I could do it, see if it'd be any good. And yeah, that was my main goal with it. Yeah, just to test the waters.
Amazing. And so this is a project that is now out in the world and doing the festival circuit.
Yeah.
How has that experience been for you?
It's been incredible. It's been really well received. It was released on YouTube in August.
Perfect.
And it just like blew up more than I could ever possibly imagine. Like so many kind comments and stuff. The festival circuit's been really enjoyable. It's it's really been so much fun so far. Really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So now that you've had you said you were testing the waters and now you've had a little bit of experience on the festival circuit, what is next? Have you got another short film in the pipeline, or what are you working on right now?
Yeah, I don't think you can see it on the board, but I'm currently working on 7 scripts.
7 scripts, Jesus.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to spread myself that thin all at once. I can't stop writing right now, which is great. It's really good fun. So looking forward to getting my next project out and doing the festival circuit all again.
Yeah,
really
and
good.
I'm sure you would have learned so much from doing it the first time around.
So much. Yeah, it's very different. I luckily have always surrounded myself with very creative people. And my team that I did The Cardigan with are like really experienced. So I had a really nice guiding hand through it, but it's been very different to what I imagined. It's been a journey.
Yeah, nice. Well, I guess my last point that I want to ask about is the inspiration of why you wanted to get into filmmaking. Was there a particular moment or a film that inspired you to think this is the career that you want to pursue?
I do actually know the moment, and it wasn't a film actually. It was Doctor Who.
Okay, great.
Yeah, big fan of that as a kid, and I really loved the thing that drew me to this career was the escapism that it provides for its audience.
Yeah.
Being able to kind of take, I mean, my film, for example, is 40 minutes, and that's like an episode of Doctor Who, whatever. So being able to take your mind somewhere else for 40 minutes and live in this whole different world that's like created by a group of people, being able to kind of leave whatever's going on with you, that's what was my driving force. I wanted to kind of create that for other people.
Yeah, nice. That's great. Cool. Who's your favorite Doctor?
David Tennant.
Yeah, fair enough.
David Tennant. I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the best one. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thank you. We are going to move on now to Elizabeth with her project, but we will circle back before the end. So thank you for sharing your story and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No worries. Elizabeth, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your project and the inspiration behind it?
Thank you. As a disclaimer, I want to tell that my English not well, not perfect, but I hope you understand me. I think my project is very difficult because as you know, my country in war now, and it's difficult to give opinion for people or of people. They judge you sometimes, and it's difficult. But my goal in this work, it's represent metaphor of war, not only in our district. It's about world metaphor of war, I think.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it is difficult at the moment whether your country is in war or not, but the judgment that is going around that, it must be very tough for creatives to have their voices heard. So I'm glad that we are here on this call and able to express a little bit about your project. How long have you been a filmmaker?
3 years in direction, as a director, but more as a screenwriter.
Okay, great. And what inspired you to become an artist, to become in this industry?
I think as an artist or director,
a writer in the film industry. Why did you want to be in the film industry?
If you know, it's Yorgos Lanthimos in Greece, and in Russian area, Ivan Verpayev. I think
they were your inspiration. Yeah. Fair enough. Great. And what are you working on now? Now that this project that you're here with is out in the world, what else do you have in the pipeline?
I hope I can realize feature film.
Yep.
My first feature film. Earlier I done a short film, but now I planning feature film, and now I'm fundraising stage.
Okay, you're in the fundraising. You're trying to fund the film, so you're trying to get the money, which is the hardest part about filmmaking, is being able to have the money. But good luck with that, and thank you for sharing a little bit more about your story. Well, like I said, we'll come back towards the end. Great. Okay, so we're going to move on now to Yaza. I'm sorry.
No problem. Hello, everyone. I would like to start by thanking the Liftoff team for bringing us independent film directors the opportunity to publicize ourselves and our work. I'm
Absolutely.
Yavuz Kulukçu. I have been shooting documentaries for more than 10 years. I have been awarded in many national and international film festivals. I'm very happy to receive the Audience Choice Award in Liftoff.
Nice.
Cinema Rivoli is about the struggle of the locals trying to revive an old movie theater, southern Lebanon. Everybody was working together for reconstruction of the theater indiscriminately from every religion, ethnicity, and language. I wanted to show that art is unifying power with this documentary. I would like to thank Qasim Istanbuli and his friends for helping me throughout the documentary very much. Cinema Rivoli is very special to him and his dream. I would like to thank you everyone for listening to me and giving me this chance. Thank you.
Amazing. How has this particular documentary been doing on the festival circuit?
Sorry?
You mentioned that you've had a lot of success in the film festival circuits throughout your 10-year career as a filmmaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Particularly this film that we're here talking to you about with the cinema. How has that been doing for the festivals? Is it still in the festival run, or is it coming to the end of the festival run?
No, still run.
Still going. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I will keep.
Great. And because this was a documentary, you're shooting in real time with real people and real stories.
Yeah.
What were the
it's really
hurdles?
hard.
Yeah. What were the
Also,
hurdles?
Lebanon is really hard to go there.
Okay.
It was some dangerous area.
Yeah.
This moment. And also I shoot it in Iraq, in around the world. It's my fifth documentary, Cinema Rivoli. Before I had 5 documentaries. It's all about humanity.
It's quite dangerous work, like you mentioned there. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been like really scared for the project or for your life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but my friend helped me so much, so it was not so hard.
Okay.
It was with Qasim Istanbuli was with me, so he's living there. He's a really good person for me.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. And what are you working on now?
I will keep shooting documentaries also.
Do you have the next story?
No, not now.
Okay.
After Cinema Rivoli, I will find.
You'll find the next story. Well,
Yeah.
good luck. Good luck with that, and congratulations with all of the success on the festival circuit. I'm so glad to hear that, and yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Sylvester, same questions for you, really. If you could introduce yourself, your project, and the inspiration behind the film.
Well, I see Red came from a very personal perspective, because it was my idea of my perception of femininity and my very altered perception of femininity. I tried to play with that because I'm transgender, and it's about that, my experience, and it's a horror. It's an absurdist horror. It's tough to just describe it because it's very it's very specific. It's a very specific film. It's also very theatrical. I come from a theatrical background because I was an actor, performer, theater director before I directed I See Red, and it was just an outcome. Me making a film was just an outcome that was bound to happen, really.
Yeah, it was a story that you needed to tell.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, when you're talking about your personal experiences and putting that into a film, was there any moments in the production where you were like, I guess doubting isn't the right word, but almost being like, is this the right thing to do? Were there moments where you thought maybe I shouldn't tell my story, or were you always adamant that this had to be shared with the world?
Well, I never had doubts.
Good.
Because I'm always I don't try I try not to think much about. I don't allow, let's say, I don't allow doubts to interfere with what I'm doing, or else I wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't finish it. I wouldn't be able to finish it. So I try to ignore all personal issues and just do it. Really.
Good. So you've been in theatre and film. The transition to theatre and film is quite different, but I think it makes a more well-rounded artist if you're able to do both. What are you working on next? Are you sticking with film, or are you going back to theatre?
I'm sticking with film.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to try. I'm saying try, but I will do it, because if I put my mind in it, I will do it. I will do an adaptation of Salome by Oscar Wilde, but with that unique perspective. Either it being, it's not only visually, it's going to be quite different from the adaptations that we've seen already, because it has been made tons of times in theater, in film, in opera. Salome has been adapted many times. So this will be something different. I'm certain.
Amazing. Well, I'm very excited to see it once it is done. So please stay in touch. And thank you again for sharing your story and sharing your film with Liftoff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Fernando and Father, I guess I should say, let's find out a little bit more about your project. So do you want to tell us about the film, your roles, and the inspiration?
Okay. ¿Cuál ha sido tu papel en la película, tu rol, tus inspiraciones? Creo que puedo responder sin que tú.
Bueno, por lo menos comentarte algunas cosas. La inspiración ya sabes que fuiste tú. No. Y a partir de ahí la inspiración viene por hacer una crítica social sobre todos los problemas que tenemos alrededor. Crearlo atractivo a través de los personajes, emular que un Batman, es decir, está calvo, se divorcia, está casado, nos parecía que era mucho mejor para poderlo hacer.
So, well, my father, Jerónimo, is the director of Carcass, and this project became a reality, or the idea became a reality because of me, his son, because I have a jacket of Batman, and I went out to receive an Amazon package, you know, and my father saw me, like, you know, just wearing that jacket, which is, you know, like a pajama jacket, so happy. And he was like, why don't we make a film about, you know, old heroes that are now retired and what their lives are right now, you know? So he started creating that idea, and it fastly evolved into something else, which is more of a critic about today's society, about old people that are out of their jobs because they are old, basically, and they think they don't fit anymore in this society. And yeah, basically that's the film about.
Nice. It has such a warm inspiration behind it. How has that been received at other film festivals? Is it doing quite well because of that?
In part, yes. I can answer.
Oh, you can answer this one. Yes.
Yeah. In part, yes, it's because of that, and other than that is because it's a community project. Because everyone involved there, it's from a local town in Madrid. Everyone knows everyone, and it's been done with zero budget. So, you know, everyone has collaborated with his or her acting, or with their I don't know, with their photography, with their cameras, with whatever they could help. So yeah, I think that is the main selling point.
Nice.
With this project.
So, despite from having the festival circuit rocking and rolling, because it was such a community project from the nearby town that you mentioned, did you do a private screening for everyone that was involved?
Que sí hicimos una sesión privada para todos los que estaban envueltos en la peli.
No, tienes que comentar, no hicimos una sesión privada, puesto que decidimos hacer su estreno en un cine en Rivas, donde asistieron prácticamente casi 400 y pico personas, y fue un acto solidario para la red de recuperación de alimentos, en el que ese día nos reunimos todos para festejar lo que es la proyección.
Well, it wasn't exactly like that. We had a deal with a cinema here in Madrid, and I think more or less there were 400 people there to see the film. Yeah, it was
Shit.
quite amazing. Yeah, quite amazing. And obviously the whole team was there, and they could celebrate the release of the film. And it was also a very nice moment, because it was a solidarity event for an association to get food for people that they can't pay food. So yeah, it was a really big moment.
Yeah, nice. Wow, that sounds fantastic. So with this sounds like it was a huge success. So really well done to you both. What's next? Have you already started on the next project?
Well, yeah, he was talking to me about that just before, and the next project right now, he's involved in 2 projects. One of them is another one, which is a bit collaborative, and is about the death itself. And the cool thing about the project is that it's not only involving video or cinema, as we know, but it also involves photography and painting. So it's more of a mixture of different arts.
Yeah,
into
multimedia.
one.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. And the other one, me has comentado antes otro proyecto.
El de la muerte, pues es el proyecto de el pintor español Lucio Rivas. Lucio Rivas fue un pintor muy español, afincado en Madrid, en el que tenía relaciones con la alta sociedad. Yeah. Y debió de escuchar algo en el que le dieron el chivatazo que tenía que marcharse porque se lo iban a cargar.
Okay. Yeah, so the other project is about the documentary about painter here in Spain, Lucio Rivas, which is a famous painter here, not as famous as other ones, but he was related to, that high society of arts in the Civil War. And it's about his life and how he had to leave the country because they were going to kill him if he didn't go out. So yeah, it's about that.
Es el abuelo de un amigo mío.
And it's the grandfather of one of his friends. So it's also a personal project.
Amazing. Wow.
Y hay una cinta en 16 milímetros de unos 20 minutos porque tuvo que emigrar a Venezuela. Y esa cinta o ese trabajo fue realizado por el cineasta Joaquín Cortés, que tiene una fundación actualmente por todo el mundo, incluso por Latinoamérica, y es muy conocido. ¿Vale?
He has a film, 16mm film of the era.
Nice.
It was filmed by Joaquín Cortés, which maybe you know, because it's very famous here in Spain. And he got the film, and he's now editing it, and it's really cool because you can see the exile to Venezuela.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. Good luck. Good luck with all of those projects. And for everyone else on the call, good luck with everything that you're doing. We have got a couple more minutes before this kind of stream is due to end. So I wanted to throw it over to you all. Do you have any questions for each other's now that you've heard each other's stories? is there anything that you'd like to say to each other? Does anyone have a questions for each other? No. No. Fair enough. I just think hearing everything that you're doing is very inspiring, and for the audience that are watching this with us right now, I think it's just great to hear that there's so much creativity, so many stories out there. And if you are an audience member watching this and you're wondering, should I get into film or should I embark on this journey? I think everyone who is on the call says jump, do it. Absolutely, yes. So yeah, it's very inspiring to have you all here. Okay, on that note then, I'm going to say goodbye. If you guys want to just stay on the call for a moment, I'm just going to shut down the stream. But thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.